In beautiful Harrisonburg, Virginia, Bridgeport Stadium. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. It's the Tulane Green Wave and the James Madison Dukes. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Well, guys, Coach told me this atmosphere is going to be crucial today. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Holly. And the Dukes will kick off first, and here we go. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll start this drive going to the air. The sure hands, it's McClure.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was two guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Gives it on the option. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. To the ground to try to move the chains. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Short gain on the play before he slides.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Split backs here. Now the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. There's some room. Made a defender miss. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a 4th down conversion.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Green Wave with plenty of options here on 2nd and short. Quickly to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
This opening drive, methodical, efficient. They'll snap it for the 9th time on 3rd and short. Trying to run, it's McClure. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last fourth down.
No good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. If they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Looking for a man, it's Coleman. Gets it out quickly. At the 45 on his way. Turning on the Jets. The 10. And he scores. Touchdown, James Madison.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
The Tulane offense takes the field to open the drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quickly out to the tight end. This is a kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards over there.
Well, 3rd and short, I think the offense was probably expecting blitz. That's why they dialed up the screen, but it did not fool the defense. Great job defending the screen, setting up 4th.
Hunt is on its way. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Here comes the option. Quick toss. Can't get him to the ground. They bring him down. The option run to perfection, and it will move the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll ride the hot hand. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Nowhere to go. Same song, 2nd verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Coleman. Bringing the heat. Working that left side now. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's 3rd down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up 4th and short, and you've got to think on offense, you've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this 1st down.
This is an area of the field where it's really advantageous to just go for it. And want to make sure they get this 4th and 3 play right, so they'll take a moment and think it over with a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The Dukes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Fields the punt, wants to make a play. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's McClure. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
What a great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Pressure coming. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Unleashes it. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Looking downfield, it's Coleman. Finds his tight end. First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. And the Dukes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this snags it, and there's running room. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And first down for the offense.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They give it to him again. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
They'll give it to the back. Could be an alley. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Quickly complete. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Tulane right back to the line. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the 1st half. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in! Touchdown, Green Wave!
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the 1st game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
And the point after is good. They marched 78 yards down the field, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it to the right. Sweet cut there. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line's going to have to play a lot better here.
Oh, they're after him. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Running inside, it's McClure.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs later in football game.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. The Green Wave lining up, facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. Wants to return it. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's Coleman. Hauls it in. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. He fires one deep down the right side. Goes high to pull it in. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. From the gun, running back on the move. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Absolutely nowhere to go. Stretched out towards the sideline, and he just runs out of bounds.
It looked to me as if he ran out of bounds out of self-preservation. The yardage was lost. Why take the punishment?
Yeah, sometimes just live to fight another down, get on the ground, get out of bounds. Sometimes it's the right play.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We start with Notre Dame taking on the Rice Owls. And it's the Fighting Irish, eyeing a second win after the opening week loss. They're on top here in the first.
Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the third quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
And they did tack on the extra point. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Green Wave offense makes its way onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Fires to the big fella. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Tulane right back to the line.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and first down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Makes the grab on the left. Still on his feet at the 45. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The run inside. It's Daniels. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time they let him get out of bounds.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. Tulane with an opportunity on 1st and goal. Defense showing blitz here. Now the toss. Back's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Tulane! Excellent pass by the back on the option. Looking for the tie with the extra point. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the Duke's offense, and we'll see what they have schemed up. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the 3rd. Makes the catch, and he's free. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. First down for this offense.
Here we go.
To throw, it's Coleman. Starting to feel a little pressure.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Turning it on! And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run play action. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. This has been a tight one, 3rd quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles into the ground.
And that's a good sign for this offense, maybe finishing this football game. Maybe they can get that ground game going. They've tried. They just haven't had a lot of success. Made them very one-dimensional. Nice to see them run the football with some efficiency later in this game.
He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They've finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
To the air on second down. Takes a hit as he fires. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Trying play action. Got out of trouble and throws. Zings it complete to the right. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The hand to the running back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, if they could stop the run, it was going to be really, really hard on the offense. And I just love the tenacity they're playing with right now. This front seven are flying around, getting to the ball carrier. This running back has had nowhere to go today.
Fires to the big fella. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the third quarter. They fought tooth and nail through three, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. They go back to work in the final period of this one. It's a draw. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that unencumbered and get to the football.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Tackled at the 16-yard line. That's not enough for the first down, and we'll see if they go for it here.
And these are the big decisions you have to make in a football game. How confident are you in your defense? That's all this decision comes down to. If I kick a field goal and I trust my defense, that's how this game could end. Or do I want to roll the dice because I don't believe in my defense?
Might be changing the route. On fourth down, going to the air. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Black 14, black 14.
On the ground, it's Daniels. Got enough for the first. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And first down for the offense.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Wants to throw on first down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Caught in the backfield, it's McClure. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
We've seen this running back make a lot of big plays catching the football, and they've got a lot of different ways to use them. That time, they're just throwing him more of a traditional running back screen, and I really like how they diversify the pass game with this guy in mind. He's a weapon, and they do a good job of being creative when it comes to distributing him the football.
And it's not a surprise so far in how this game is unfolding. Like, they're going to continue to feature this dude. Like, third downs, get him the football. Shoot, first downs, you're going to get him the football. Had a good start to this football game, and I expect we're going to continue to hear his name over and over in this one.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Picked up 4 yards, now looking at 3rd and 6. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes the easy completion. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. They dumped it off and didn't quite get to the first down marker, but they've created a better situation on 4th down.
No doubt. And listen, you want to push the ball down the field, and I want to go throw it beyond the sticks and get the first down, but I think they made the right decision dumping it off. You'd like your running back to find a way to break an extra tackle and get that first down, but decision time now on 4th.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. From the gun, running back gets to give. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Looking to pass. It's Coleman. Here's a heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
I think this team knew coming in today they needed to be able to run the football, and they were going to have to get some of that production from the quarterback, and he just broke off his longest run of the game so far. That was critical for his confidence, for this offense's confidence, and right now if you're on defense, you've got to find an answer for this guy.
And the Dukes will hustle to the line. Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, he'll throw it. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. Defense got it. They're on the run. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. This offense had a really good opportunity here, and they just spit it up with the fumble.
And I'm so impressed with the defense. This has been a long, hard-fought type game. It's been physical. Guys are tired. But in this 2-minute situation, they're still out there. They're still pulling away at the football, trying to create opportunities for their offense to go win the game. Cannot be more impressed with this defense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. He'll toss it. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. Looking for space. It's Daniels. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Kick the field goal from here. It's a 51-yarder. Get a few on third down, and life is much better. They'll try to get it through the air. Good timing on the quick out. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28. The Green Wave working with a fresh set of downs. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Trying to impose their will with the run. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. They go to the ground. They put the brakes on him at the 21-yard line, short of the line to gain, and now field goal or go for it on 4th. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Tulane.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. This kicker has missed his only attempt of the day, but all will be forgotten if he knocks it through the uprights here. And this one splits the uprights. That was a spontaneous combustion of a celebration on the sidelines, and wait to see what happens if they can hold on for a few more seconds. They'll snag it just inside the 10. They stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the books.